All right, welcome back. I've been busy. Team's a little bit different now. You may notice a slightly different Pyroar. I did not farm for this. I was doing the Skarmory Feather quest over by Area 17, and I saw it. I was like, well, I guess I'm going to have to catch that. It's not an alpha, but that's okay. I don't need it to be an alpha. Research is almost complete. This battle one is absolutely awful. I've been trying to not really AFK because I don't really have an easy setup for a turbo controller right now. But the 3 level 30 battles in that cheap restaurant, the 1-star restaurant, you can pretty much mostly AFK. And for me, it was just turning my brain off and mashing buttons. And that got a good chunk of the way there. I did all of the available quests that I had both day and night. And I assume there will be more that unlock. Pokedex is not complete. I still need to catch Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, as well as Steelix, and I don't want to have to trade for it because I know there's an alpha at some point that shows up that I can catch. Mega Evolution Dex, similar story, Zygarde, and then Mega Floette, and then Steelix. I just have to catch Steelix for that, and then that will complete all of them except for the battle one, which will have to be done at some point because you're, I think, 100 points short is what I was told, or at the very least what I saw, not what I was told. Other than that, I've got money. I can buy stuff if I need to. There's more story stuff though, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. That way I could have that all cleaned up and be able to do any other missions that may just appear. Okay. I assume that's what this was for. And I think I saw somewhere you go back to your room after you beat the game and you get something. I think it's Floette. I don't know though. Oh no, it's Lucario. Okay, well. Okay. Well, there's a Lucario. I don't know how you get Floette then. I'm gonna stock up on catching items. I assume it's probably just gonna be a if you beat them, you catch them. But I guess you can never really be too sure. Actually, I found a decent amount of shinies. Not, you know, a large amount. I've not been hunting them, so the amount that I do have, I had the Pidgeot, had the Pikachu already, and obviously the Maripa's a free one. But Trat, Swirlix, and Fletchling all just kind of appeared. I don't think there's any more. I know Pyroar's there, but I'm using Pyroar. Do Xerneas first. Okay. I assume that is how I get my Steelix. I'm curious how Xerneas or Yveltal are free. Considering I assume at some point they were captured in the past, but I guess it doesn't have to be that way. I don't know where I'm going, I guess. Hold on. Oh, okay. Apparently there's more. Three, 5, and 9. I want to say area 3 was where the Steelix was. I'm going to give it a nice save because I don't know if they're going to respawn. I'm actually going to give Roserade a status move. I don't know if paralysis would be better or not. May knock it out. What level are you? Oh, 70. Okay, I think we're fine. Oh boy. Definitely not keeping everything nice and neat. He's not really getting a much higher catch rate than he has right now. Oh, well, you're not. Okay, let me put you back to sleep. Did it even hit him? I'm pretty sure. Yes, it did. Okay. There we go. That is all of the normal Pokemon. Glade. I think I already have an alpha of this one. Maybe not, though. I still have the habit of trying to... I did this in Arceus too, throwing it at their back even though they're locked onto me. It does absolutely nothing. There it is. Well. Oh yeah, at some point I gave Garchomp a neutral nature so that it could use Fire Blast, because I didn't realize that it actually has a fairly decent... Obviously its attack is like way above because I think it's 170 base attack once it mega evolves, but special attack is rivaling. It's not quite as high, but like Roserade, Pyroar at a neutral nature. It's not even a positive nature. If it had a positive nature for it, then it would be higher than that for sure. And it doesn't even have any investment either. So it's a nice thing just to be able to throw at a Steelix or a Skarmory. Just anything that's super defensively bulky. All right. I'm gonna prepare to catch it, but I doubt they force you to work too hard. There it is. Okay. All right, looks like you actually have some decent HP. You're not going to crumble immediately. I don't think you'll survive very long. Okay, well, song didn't even get past the intro. That really wasn't particularly difficult. Like, this is a little below my pay grade now. Fighting these little fellas. It's like a fairly large launcher. Oh, because it's an alpha. Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice little thing if it's repeatable and not just, okay, do it once and never do it again. Oh, you get to do it by yourself now. Not close enough. Definitely feels toned down from the actual story version of the fight, which is understandable because you have to fight it with a supporting player, so that's fun. Probably should use the large amount of mastery seeds that I actually have to get better plus moves other than just, you know, the ones they learn naturally leveling up. It is nice that there is a way for your normal Pokemon to actually do stuff without Mega Evolving. Thankfully, it doesn't get its special defense boost from sand. So, Surf will do more damage here. Boy, Birthright refills very quickly. Oh wait, is this the wrong? No? Why is it? It's okay. Maybe I need to go inside. Thought it. Oh no, never mind. Gotta find a way up there though. I know I'm probably over preparing here, but better to be safe than sorry. That was quick. Interesting battle stance. There we go. Alright, Zygarde's the only one left. How one finds Zygarde is a good question. I think I have a ticket. So that may be the next thing. Okay, I think that's back to the way it was. I'm gonna check, see if Skarmory has something better than Next Scissor. Night Slash. I don't know, that may be fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter that much. I guess Aerial Ace would be a good thing to pair with Fly. Oh, wow. Nope. I'm used to Earthquake being on A. I guess it's fine though, he only protected it. Fire Blaster isn't doing that much here though. Okay. Now what? There's still some stuff left, and I don't really know. I guess I have to keep going. I'll pause. Let me look. Let's see. All right, so I have to get 15 wins in the Royale, so 13 more of those for Floette. And then I think there's a rematch when you go back, or not a rematch, but a fight with Lysander once you go back to the hotel. Really good music as always. Okay, well that was a great climactic moment for the computer to have a freak out and disconnect all of my drives. And then reconnect them immediately after. Don't think you missed very much. I heard a noise and I knew something was up, so I stopped. There he is. Uh, I'd like to save, please. It's not too much to ask. Fine. Have it your way. $84. That's decently high at the very least. I assume there's more than just this phase. What move is that? I thought it was Dragon Pulse, but I guess not. Unless it just ignores top matchups. Should be pretty cool. That did a very hefty chunk. Here we go. I don't know why I thought I still had what is it? Sleep move. Well, can't pull you back, sorry. Probably gonna go down. Ow. Really probably should have actually prepped for this one. This is the more important fight. Ow. Ow. Okay, that's very crazy. That's fine though. I don't mind an actual, I think that's the first one of those I've actually failed. In the arena. Alright, time to actually prepare. Surprised you can't learn Ice Fang. That's interesting. Doubt you're gonna have anything that's particularly good. Yeah, not really. Your special attack's so low. I'd love to use Ice Beam or Blizzard. I guess Blizzard's probably better. If it'll actually land. I don't even know if Leech Seed will work. Have Dazzling Gleam? You do. think that still is more power. Okay, I think we're ready now. Maybe. Blizzard just takes so long to get out. Kind of hard to see anything, especially where stuff's coming from. That was simple enough. Cool. Little Z-core thing. Yeah, it's like our cube. Don't know where you got that from. Cool. Cool. Okay, so doubt there's any more side missions. I'm actually kind of surprised it ends on a weird number. You think there would be... Well, evidently I'm missing at least one because I have 117 out of 118, so... there's no telling which number it is. I guess I could look through it, but that would take some time. Okay, so current plan... Pause again, but this time we'll, for a longer period of time, and actually get to the 15 required wins for Floette. I'll do the last one and then figure out what I need to do from there, if anything else. By the way, I will be right back. Okay, back after a couple of days. Got to 15 wins in the Royale and fought the rival. I don't know if there's actually much story. Said to go to the weird place and do something, so we'll see. It's very surprising for some reason. Was Malva? That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. Hopefully you tighten down your deal making capabilities a little bit more. Alright, and got Floette, which I think this one's actually special. It's an okay nature for it. It has actually good stats as opposed to a regular Floette. So I have 100 points left, and I've certainly made progress. You do get a lot of battles in trying to level up your Royale rank, so I am closer than I was before for sure. Assume I go back to the hotel for the rest of the story. And there is one more side mission left. But I have to get to level 21, I think, to be able to complete that. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Okay, I guess I'll work on that then. It's not difficult. Thankfully, you can kind of just shut your brain off. In fact, show the team. I was using this team. Just did, use the legendaries a bit and some other megas. Metagross goes up very slowly with experience, which I think is natural for it. And these guys actually level up pretty quickly for what they are. In fact, I didn't really expect Zygarde to level up as fast as it did. I don't know if it has a special quick level up or something like that, but certainly you can use it a lot because its mega form is very overpowered. But I'm curious what base power Light of Ruin is. I assume it's 100? 140, okay. Oh, it's a recoil move though. Well, I'll go ahead and switch out the team and use these guys for a bit while I try to farm the rest of the battles. It'll take a bit, and I may not even really get that far, unfortunately, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. It's not really particularly difficult when you're using legends on your team to just kind of curb stomp everything. So it shouldn't take too long to actually get rid of them all. The leveling up will certainly go faster if you use cards, but again, if you're trying to fill out your battle card, I guess, we'll call it that, then it is better just to mindlessly spam battles as quick as possible. But I'm going to grab cards, that way maybe we'll go a bit faster. Let's see, ghost type. Give you Shadow Ball back. Give you Phantom Force. Your attack is actually higher than your special attack. Oh. Okay, you have more EVs in it. I guess I could give you Phantom Force. Actually, no. Shadow Ball respawns quicker. I do want to play a bit of the online stuff, but I'm not quite sure what that's going to entail. because it looks like it's like a free-for-all type thing, and you get points for just taking stuff out. I've seen very little of it, like maybe 3 seconds of a battle clip or something, and that's about it. I guess I just have to use ghost type moves. I don't have to worry about them actually doing a lot of damage. Warp around once you lose easy access to the trainers, and they'll respawn by the time you get back. I don't think hitting non-effective moves actually counts towards your total. Okay, well. Gonna mega evolve it? Nope. Yeah, doesn't count. Okay. Have to work a little bit harder for it then. I think Yveltal is the only one on this team. Maybe Lucario can learn Flamethrower. Big, maybe. I want to say he could at some point, but not right now. Yveltal can only even learn Heat Wave. What I've seen. Yeah. It's kind of weird. You can learn Heat Wave, but not Flamethrower. That'll work. Not sure if it was supposed to spawn in the wall like that. Steel type moves. Assume that one's gonna Mega Evolve? Yes. Normally if they have 3 it Mega Evolves. Not always, but it's a good safe bet. Not like it matters, you can't do anything about it. have an idea on how to make this go faster. I don't really have to worry about good movesets if I'm able to swap them on the fly. There we go. In fact, bullet punch is a really good one. Probably still want to save it till after I do or get my next ticket. Well, not gonna get the option, I guess. I think you have bullet punch. Say that's 17 and 18. We'll play it safe and not use any more. Couple behind, but again, that's okay. Oh, there's another one that'll give me a lot of points. Again, I'm still not quite sure how you don't get caught off guard. It seems random. Couple more fights. Probably have Iron Tail. Nope. Still lived a decent amount. I probably should have actually taken it out with the very top move. That's kind of the whole stipulation. Nope, remember. Okay, that's fine. Again, it doesn't take too long, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get one. This is kind of a stand-in for like the battle tower. Levels don't really get too aggressive, unfortunately, so you do just start steamrolling stuff once you stick with the team. Which I guess is good for training up teams that are lower than that, but doesn't really provide a lot of challenge. Not that you should really expect that much, but it's not like the levels are evened out or anything. Yeah, that's gonna jump up pretty sharply. If I can menu correctly. Yeah, again, Zygarde just levels up so quickly. I think I have an okay set for this. Fighting ground. Obviously, Sludge Wave isn't doing anything, and Core Enforcer isn't particularly amazing, as is. I did learn that the super move does ignore fairy immunities, which is pretty funny. Okay. Back to the ground. In fact, I think I'll pause and then get to 21, or at the very least get to the Challengers ticket for 21. That way you don't just have to see me taking out random trainers randomly. Okay, so once again, I missed the mark, and it was actually 20 wins and not 21. I have an idea of what it is. I assume it's just an infinite tournament against a fairy type trainer that you can farm for whatever purposes, I guess. So I'm gonna set up Metagross to just kind of take care of some fairy types. The rest of my team should be fine to handle them. I don't know, maybe Zygarde and Yveltal, can't even remember his name, won't fare very well against the whole team, but I'm sure they'll have some points where they can hold their own. doubt her team gets very varied. Other than just being weak to steel and poison. Mostly probably steel, though. At least the music is good. Okay, so include Earthquake next time. I think one of Metagross's abilities is Light Metal, which would make Heavy Slam not do that much. Like, it probably won't do much here. Oh, I mean, it's 4 times effective, so I guess it does something, right? But I'm sure this is another way to just kind of shut your brain off, mesh steel type moves and win. And you can pause, so cool. At least it seems like a consistent way of getting experience. I doubt much is going to change. I think that's kind of the point. Wonder if there's a way to clear field hazards. I like how I give Metagross 4 different steel type moves and only really have to use one. Alright, and that is all of the side quests finished, finally. Yay. Yeah, I assume you just restart the tournament. Okay, so the only thing left is 11 battles, which should not be too hard to find. How many do you get? Only 4. That's not going to be fast enough, especially with the Mega Evolution animation. This will be faster. Oh, didn't quite reach. That's not good. How heavy actually is Metagross? I would assume very heavy because it's dealing lots and lots of damage. 1,200 pounds. Is there anything really even close to that in this game? Probably not, I guess. Guessing maybe Tyranitar. Like, even the heavyweight Pokemon is about half. I'm surprised Gyarados weighed that much. Glalie weighs quite a bit for what you would expect it to. Avalugg. Avalugg's the second. Very close. Still does twice the damage though because it's a nice stop. Steelix makes sense. Won't be using that against Steelix for sure. Bulky defensive and stronger against it, even then I don't even think it's that much stronger. Same for Aggron. Aggron's at least neutral. Very surprised Pupitar weighs that much. And I'm actually surprised Tyranitar weighs that little. Surprised Skarmory weighs that little too. Oh, Zygarde actually weighs the most when it's in its complete form. Makes me really wonder if there's another form. Oh, wow. It becomes even lighter when it Mega Evolves. I guess I could look at the Mega Evolution side. Yeah. Mega Metagross kind of takes it again once it Mega Evolves. Mega Clefable is a lot lighter than I thought it was. A lot of them actually become very light. Yeah, as long as you're Mega Evolved, I don't think you're going to be hitting too many road bumps. Maybe Tyranitar? No. Steelix. Okay, Steelix is still something you don't want to have to deal with, but Aggron doesn't get that much of a boost. Yeah. Okay, how many do I have left? 8. Okay, that's simple enough. So I probably can just spam Heavy Slam until I see an Aggron or a Steelix. And I'm not going to be seeing a Zygarde anywhere. Honestly, it's probably a really good option in online because the only other Pokemon that you're probably going to be running into, I doubt Aggron's very good. I doubt Steelix is very good. So all their Metagross are probably really your only roadblocks with neutral hits at the very least. And even then, Metagross isn't neutral hit anyways. Where? Oh. Also, Heavy Slam has the effect of just avoiding attacks as well, which is nice. of more. Aside from multiplayer, I don't really know what much else there is to do. Obviously, you can shiny hunt and stuff like that, but that's not a requirement. It's optional. There's no checklist for that. Unless you want to consider having a shiny Pokedex part of the checklist, but I think that's a little bit extra. Two more. All right, there we go. All the research tasks are done. Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it then. Okay then. All right, that was 60 hours. I mean, got a real lot of time out of that. Real good lot of time. Doesn't make any sense, but I don't make sense half the time. Had fun with it, absolutely, for sure. And I may, again, play more in the future. This is more or less just the end of the story, or at least story anymore at this point, but the end of the story. It's the end of the story, whatever little bit there was at the end there at all. But after this, And again, I may not do online stuff. I kind of do because there's like mega stones and stuff locked behind it. So I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I maybe want to take a bit of a break from the game because I've been playing it pretty heavily this past week. At the very least, the past week I've recorded it. I'll probably not get all the parts out within a week. We'll see. I'll try at the very least, but that doesn't always come to fruition. Either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you for whatever's next. Have a nice day.